Hey, Autumn. Yeah, sorry guys, I had some technical difficulties. But I'm here now. I'm here now. uh, yeah, okay. Mute my TV so you don't hear the echo that is lovely me. There we go. Thanks, twin. Let me move you guys a little closer. I know I should have set this all up before, but I'm a Gemini. Am I always prepared? No. I did not take my Girl Guides training seriously, obviously. Hey Lucy, how's it going? I was just thinking about you earlier today too. Hey Vashka, everyone's just clocking in. How are y'all doing? Sunday night. For me, it's like I'm off on Mondays, so I'm glad it's Sunday. But I know for most people, y'all are like, everyone else is like, going to work tomorrow. Going to work. Thanks, Lucy. I don't feel it, but thank you. Jackie's off too. Well, Jackie, you're at work now, aren't you? Normally Sundays is your work day. Hey, Autumn. Oh, thank you, boo-boo. I know usually, Jackie, you're working. Yeah. Girl, I just got off work an hour and a half ago. That's why I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Like ooh, you went to work today, but you're off next Sunday. Oh, lucky you. I need to take a Sunday off eventually, but it won't be right now. But I really do envy you. So guys, the topic is male insecurities. That's what we're doing today. Male insecurities, specifically penis size, erectile dysfunction, and premature ejaculation. Because I feel like those are three things that I hear about often from Black men in terms of feeling like they're being judged for it. So I want to discuss it. I want to discuss it with y'all mans, because I personally have my opinions on it, but everybody else can have a different opinion, and at least you'll get the other opinions of other women. Hey, Sapio, I just saw your little eyes watching. Yeah, twin, Geminis are never prepared. We aren't. So yeah, I figure let's start with penis size. Now, y'all, I ain't good at measurements. Like, I'm really not good at measurements. Like, really not good. I still am confused. Because remember when I was younger, they told you, like, one part of your finger is equivalent to an inch, and I could never remember which part, so I got it wrong all the time. So when guys would be like, just gonna let you know, my dick is small. I was like, what's small? I don't know what small is. And they'd be like, oh, about 5 inches is the average. If you guys know, please let me know. But I don't even know what 5 inches is. And I don't got a ruler. Do y'all have rulers in your house? Like, unless you have kids. If you have kids, you can't answer that question, okay? But everybody else, I realized I don't have a ruler. For times like this. Okay, wait. A normal sheet of paper is 8.5 by 11. So this would be the 8.5, right? So that's 8.5. And I'm guessing 5 would be somewhere around like here, like that. That's the average. 5. Lucy said, yeah, no rulers. What? We don't need rulers no more. We don't. Usually I start measuring stuff by my iPhone, because my iPhone I could get measuring tape, twin, but like, that's like all the way in the bedroom. That's like around the corner. It's rude. But okay, so 8.5 is like this length. From my hair to my chin is 8.5 inches. So basically from my chin to my forehead would probably be about the average size. Is that Is that it? Average is around 5 to 7 worldwide. Anything 8 or over is well endowed. So I realized the guys that I thought were average are above average. Like after I realized, whoa, like this is what 5 inches looks like. This is when I was younger, guys. I did actually look up like 5 inches. I did. And I was like, oh, most of the guys I know are bigger than that. And they were the ones telling me, oh, I'm small. So like 5.5, I would think is decent to me. When I'm thinking small dick, I'm thinking like this big. And I've seen them, people. Us women have seen them. Women comment. We've seen. And you're just like, what does he think he's doing with that? He obviously looks like he's doing something because he's going to work. Go to work. Like going to work, and yet I don't feel nothing. I don't. So for me, at least, for myself, and sorry, I should have asked the question, like actually asking it. Ladies, does size matter to you? For the ladies. For the fellas, does your size or has your size ever come into question? Because for me, I love girth. I love thickness. Like, I don't necessarily care how long it is. Obviously, maybe longer than my pinky. But if you're telling me the average would be, oh, this would be a micro penis. See, to me, micro penis is just like, that's small. Anything that can hit my G-spot is not small. And my G-spot is probably about 4 inches in. So I'm always like, when guys say, oh, I'm too small, I'm like, yeah, but compared to my vagina, what will you be? Compared to another girl's, maybe you are smaller because her vagina could be 2 inches, and then when she gets aroused, it expands, it lengthens. So she goes to 4, then yeah, maybe you would be, that is so, sorry, I'm gonna come back to it, Sapio, I just saw your comment. But like, maybe you would be small. But for me, I'm like, it's the girth, it's that, I love that full feeling, especially because, and we'll get into it a bit further in, I know some of the women would agree with me, the length, like hitting my cervix is not what you want to be doing. I'm sorry, you don't. I've gone to the hospital for a bruised cervix. It's not fun. The nurses look at you funny, judging. Like, bitch, you've never had a sex injury before? At least I didn't shove a mouse up my ass, okay? Anyways. So Vashkon said, I always thought I was decent. Apparently I was completely wrong. Sapio said, I've only been turned down once for my size. That's ridiculous. You don't really want sex. Like, unless it's like, I feel like unless it's like this and it's not gonna hit my G-spot. That's the other thing. If you have a micro penis and you hit my G-spot, I actually don't care. And then the other thing is, sex isn't just about penetration. You gonna turn him down for his size? You don't even know what his tongue do, what his mouth do, what his fingers do. Like, there's 10 of them. Ugh, sorry, I just got me upset. Who is this woman? Send me her address. Turn on your location, bitch. I'll come for her. I'm sorry. Anyways, Jackie said something that is, I agree with you completely, Jackie. Size doesn't matter, but don't lie about it either. And that's the thing. Most women will get upset, and I'm not saying that's what you did, Sapio, but most women will get upset because they're thinking, you just told me you were going to rearrange my guts, that my liver was going to move up to my throat, like that I was going to have to go to a doctor and get this all worked out, find a Grey's Anatomy and like ask Mare to fix my life. And then you come and I'm like, are you in? And you tell me, yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that you're in. I don't know that you're in. Like, no. No. We done. There's the exit. If you'd like water, you probably want to ask the Uber driver to stop at a gas station because we are done. Like, that is so, that upsets me. It really does. So upset. I don't even. Lucy said girth makes up the difference in length. I agree. Girth really does, because you're still feeling something. And not every girl, that's the other thing, is like, to compare a man's size, and not saying that you men came up with it, because I know it's also society and us as well, but to compare a man's size, it's like, I could have sex with a guy and be like, yo, twin, you better watch out for his D because it's large and in charge. And then Twin has sex with him and is like, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't that big. Like, everyone is going to see it differently. Everybody. Exactly, Lucy. Setting up false expectations. I'm not that. I hate when, and also, I'm sorry. Catfishing the dick, that's what Twin said. Hey, Anwar. Yeah, I feel like, and I know it's green, I know that's what, but I'm gonna call your name so people know. But yeah, you're setting up false expectations. Don't tell me you're gonna rearrange my guts. I don't know what about that. Do you really think women are sitting there with their friends like, girl, I got a date tonight. He said he gonna move my kidney over to the right. You heard me? Oh, I'm so excited. I don't actually want anything rearranged, okay? Just, let's have a great time. Let's have a great time. Vashkan said, a lot of it has to do with the portrayal of what was considered big. We as men were taught anything under 9 inches wouldn't cut it for satisfying women. Now, Vashkan, here's a question. Who taught you this? Like, for you specifically. I just want to know with black men, was it uncles and dads and other people telling you this? Was it your group of friends, like say grade school or high school, you're getting this information? Where does the information come from in telling you guys? Because at least for women, most of our information comes from, as black women, it would come from, you know, the female role models in your life. But then when you get to a certain age, it comes from your friends and from like society, the media. So I just wonder, if it wasn't for Sue Johansson, I wouldn't have understood any of it. Vashka, she is like, she educated a lot of us. Like, if it wasn't for her. Yeah, I love her. Length means nothing if he doesn't know how to use it, Lucy said. Like, it's not the length of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. And I've known some men, and I'm sure some of the women have too, I've known some men that think because their dick is so big, they ain't gotta do no work. So you don't want to do any work, but you want me to give you a blowjob. Nigga, if I'm going to work, you going to work. We both going to work. Ain't nobody staying in this house by themselves, okay? We both going to work. You either going to work or you going to school. So you either going to do what you going to do or you going to ask me what needs to be done. You going to work or you going to school. That's how it is. In a Caribbean household, you don't get to just sit home. Not even just a Caribbean household, any black household, amen? Okay, you don't get to sit at home. You either go to school or you get a job. So why do you think you can come into my bedroom and not work? It's not gonna happen. Sorry. That's not what happens over here. That's not what happens over here. Like, yeah. Sapio, that is, okay. So we'll talk about that one. Sapio said I heard it from men and women. So like, aunties, uncles type of thing, like when you're a kid, like what was the age that you can sort of remember you thinking, okay, I gotta be pleasing these women and what I have is not gonna cut it. Vashon said TV, school, American society as a whole. Okay, so pretty much the same as women. Pretty much the same. I mean, aside from our, like, having to stick to a certain beauty standard, but I can guess that from movies, especially when they make jokes about how big or small a man is. Definitely get that. And where you said I got my ideas from society and kind of from porn. That makes sense. It makes sense. At least growing up for me, up until maybe my 20s, I didn't have access to black porn as easily as to white porn. So I didn't know that size was a thing because I was like, these girls are screaming no matter what. Okay. Like, it's just like, all right, porn's already lying to me. It was like wrestling. When I found out wrestling was fake, I mean, I was heartbroken, but then I was like, well, you're lying to me now, so I can't believe anything you say. It's like if I watched the porn after and I was like, they're like, oh, you so big, bitch, you're lying because you don't even like him. Sapio said from women, it was just they're ridiculing men that was smaller. That is true. Women do that. I will not shy away from that. But, right, Lucy? Lucy said they scream for everything important. When I was younger, one partner told me I sounded like an Asian porn star, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm never making noise again. Like, I I didn't even know I was like, what? I have to start giving out comment cards. Like, can you please rate your experience? 1 being not at all satisfied, 2 being sort of satisfied, 3 being neutral, 4 being, can you just rate it? Like, that's what I'm about to do now. Bashkan said, us as men were taught that women only responded to heavily dominated, responded to heavily dominated by big dicks. Yeah, white porn is so unrealistic. I hate it. That's what Jackie said. I agree with you. So unrealistic. And so now that we have this like abundance of amateur porn, Anwar, he said an Asian. He specifically said, that's what hurt the most, you know. It wasn't that you told me I sound like a porn star. You told me I sound like an Asian in porn. And he didn't say porn star. It was specific. You sound like an Asian in porn. And I was like, sorry, just to pull the knife out of my heart. But I think I'm okay now. I'm just bleeding profuse. Like, sir, it hurt. It really did hurt. I think that's partly why I hate hearing my voice during sex. I really do. But it's true. Women do ridicule them. But majority of the women, even my friends, when they don't like a guy, we don't really talk about the size. Like, it would be more about, as Lucy said, the motion of the ocean. Like, it was more about, was your dick game on point? Because we've ridiculed the big ones too. And I'm sorry, but they get ridiculed more than the little ones. Because I'm like, at least a guy with an average or below average size penis, if he's heard it before, sapio, like you said, he's going to put in work. He already has tips and tricks, and like, he's going to pull a dove out of your pussy and then eat it. And you're going to be like, what the hell was that? Magic tricks. Like, it's the flying and the magic. Like, that's what would happen. So guys with big dick, I've had sex with guys with huge dicks, like dicks that you were like, nigga, I'm gonna need a step ladder to climb up to slide down onto it. Like, what the? And all you doing is just, like, I can stroke better. I can stroke better with a strap on than some of the niggas that I've been with. And so we'll talk about, like, the experience on a whole. I think it's unfair that you guys are judged by your size. Twin said, yep, I've had big dick energy. That was a blackout. Like, that's the thing. Big dick energy does not necessarily mean that you have a big dick. It's just how it is. And I said, when you're packing, you got to pay attention more, because some women can't take it at first. And that's the other thing. That some women can't get it all in. And some try to get it all in and then end up going to the hospital. I'm just saying. Lucy said, I stopped fucking with a guy because his dick stupidly hooked. I was turned off and uninterested. It was pretty large. Okay, that's another thing. Unpopular dick opinion. I am not a huge fan of, like, the severe hooks. Like, I've seen hooks that look like, is that 90-degree angle? Guys, am I right? Yeah, 90-degree angle. Yeah, because then 180 is, okay. 90-degree angle dick. And I'm like, and the thing is, I feel like guys whose dicks are so curved, I'm not talking about, you know, some of y'all with a slight curve. It's like, I know exactly where that's gonna hit. I get excited. But the severe, like, severe hook, what are we doing with this? Like, what are we doing? Because there's only certain positions that you can do. You can't be trying to, like, really ram my guts, because you're actually ramming my ovaries. It's not my guts. Because contrary to popular belief, your dick cannot poke a hole through my uterus and reach my guts. So you're actually poking my ovaries, and I'd like you to stop, because poking is annoying. It's really annoying, especially on your ovaries. That should be like the motto of this show. Poking is annoying, especially on your ovaries. But yeah, hooks like that, Lucy, it's painful. I had a guy, I used to call him Banana Dick. And he would always hit that one ovary. And yet he'd want to do back shots. So of course it was curving to that one ovary. Like, sir, it hurts. Can we do another position? You need to know your positions. You need to know your positions. Whatever size penis you have, you need to know not just the position that you love, but the position that works. Like, because sometimes the position you love is not the position that works. I'm just saying. So Jalethea said too, severe hooks are a turnoff. They just are. Like, I see Vashcon slightly curved, you don't count. We're talking like Captain Hook, like, arr, matey. Like, you'd be going to Grey's Anatomy as like the special case of somebody that their dick is stuck in your vagina because it's hooked. Like, why are you here? Get out. Get out. Why are you here? How did you get here? No hooks are supposed to be here. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Just, no, I'm not down for that. I would rather somebody with a dick who's 4 inches, slightly curved to straight, than some hook that's like 7 inches. I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Can you go home? Before you go, can you order me Uber Eats? Because at least that will fit. Big Mac isn't curved, I'm just saying. Hey, Bonesy. Yeah, I just, the hook, the size, I just feel like the size shouldn't matter. And even if you have, I'm always breaking out into song twin. Even if you have a penis that someone has said to you is average or below, fuck her. Don't actually fuck her because she probably doesn't want to, but like, fuck her. Because there's about X billion people in the world. Who knows how many of them are women? Because obviously I already told y'all I don't know measurements, I don't know math, so I don't know statistics. Like, there's so many other women that you would drop your pants and they'd be like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do with that. Especially, another unpopular opinion, but I'm sure most women feel it. Anytime I see a small dick, I'm like, oh, sucking your dick is gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm actually gonna have fun doing it. And not wondering, like, what angle of my mouth to get it in before it's going to eventually, like, hit my throat. Like, I'm sorry. I am okay with it. It is I feel like penis size, it is the motion of the ocean. If you can work it, I probably won't even realize that it's that small. Unless it's this small, and then don't come near me. If you need me to, like, measure it for you, if you're like, Andie, like, you know, I'm not really sure if it's your pinky size because it's like, this is YouTube, I don't know the size, right? You can come, we can measure it. But just be prepared. If it's this size, after we measure and you order me Uber Eats, you going home. Like, it's just, that's just how it is. And like Jalethea said, I am not trying to go to the hospital for hooks in my mouth. Like, are we fishing? Are we fishing? No. No, and I've been fishing, y'all. I've been fishing. It's fun. I don't actually want to be a fish. So let's not do that. Like, most guys, the slight curve, I'm just like I get excited. Because, you know, women are like, I know exactly what position we are going to do first. I know exactly, like, you just know, you know. So that's why I'm like, y'all really, like, we got y'all really stressed about penis size, because I see a man flays out an elephant trunk, and I'm just like, oh, man, I didn't even stretch today. Damn it, I knew I should have stretched. Okay. All right. How are we gonna do this first? No, just give me a second. Let me think. Like, we have to, like, plan stuff. Jalethea said as long as it's bigger than my big toe or pinky toe, I'm cool. And we can, I'll measure any day of the week. We can measure, but just be bigger than that. And if you're bigger than that, it's fine. I've met guys who, like, literally, their penis was sitting on their balls. But, like Anwar said, and don't worry, I did not forget that you said it, there are growers and showers. So you can't even judge it off of, like, him dropping his pants. Because I've had guys that I'm like, you know, they hug you and you're like, okay, I didn't feel anything. Hug, whatever. And you've had guys who've hugged you and you're like, what the fuck was that? What is in your pockets? And they give you that look like, there's nothing in my pocket. And you're like, what the? Clutch my pearls. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then there's some that you're like, I didn't feel anything, but you're vibing, you have a chemistry, like things are, they just going. And they get in the bedroom and you stroking them, and then you're like, this thing is, like, my judgment is like my hands, especially because I have like man hands, and I just say that because they're very large. I'm like, is it 2 hands worth? And some of them, like, you'll start off with 1 hand, and then you're like, I need reinforcements. Ah, look at that. Like, you're just like, growers, showers. You're right, Anwar. Like, you can't judge it. You can't judge a penis by its hang. Don't judge a book by its cover. And don't judge a dick by its hang, okay? Although, I get very upset when I think you're going to be a grower and you were a shower. Especially, and the only time, I'm sorry, but the only time I get disappointed, as the lady said, is when y'all have been, like, bragging about it. Just don't brag. Don't brag. Be one of the quiet ones. Because the quiet ones don't brag. They're just like, you know, I think we'd have a great time together. And, you know, and you're like, I want to see what it do. And they're like, you know, send you like a little picture, but I'm just letting you know it's not a great day. And you're like, okay. And then you see the picture and you're like, my nigga, what is a good day? If this is a bad day. Like, if it wasn't disrespectful, y'all don't even know, if it wasn't disrespectful, I would show my friends, like, these beautiful ass penises. Because sometimes we share them. I don't share bad ones because, honestly, I can't even be bothered with y'all. But when someone sends you a beautiful dick, and when I say send, fellas, well, most of the fellas in here are amazing, so I know it's not like I said hi and sent a dick pic. It was somebody actually asking for my consent. Are you okay with me sending one? Yes. And that's after we just had a conversation where we're vibing and flirting and stuff like that. Like, girls will want it. We just don't want it when we didn't consent to it, when it's unwarranted. Those are the things. But yes, when you see a really pretty one, sometimes I want to send to my friends, like, girl, you need to see this. Isn't it pretty? So I know. It's like lifelike. I know. I almost licked my phone. Huh? But oh, sorry. Yeah. Like, it's just, I send bad ones to guys who send my unsolicited pics on social media. Wait. So you've caught guys like posting your picture on social media? 'Cause send me their motherfucking addresses. Go after people. Okay, so Lucy said, I found that small dick niggas that are confident about their dicks typically know how to use their shit. Exactly. If you're confident, or not even just confident, but you're like, because I've even met guys that won't consider themselves confident, but they're like, look, this is my situation. I just want to lay it out there. And you're comfortable with it? Okay, cool. But half the time, by the time they get to like sending you the picture, you're thinking, okay, I'll just brace myself. And then you see the picture and you're like, nigga, who hurt you? Like, who's the bitch that told you that this wasn't good? Because your application has moved up and you've qualified for a second interview. Like, it's just, sir? Yeah, I agree. Jalithia, like, I'm gonna get that average dick in my mouth very well. Exactly. Average, I get excited when I see average dick because I'm like, I love sucking dick. So seeing it, you're like, we're about to have some fun, yo. Yeah. Others, I'm like, okay, give me a second. I didn't do my scales. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm there. Like, I think, Sapio says, I think being average for me is more a blessing than being well endowed. I feel like being big makes you have to be more conscious of how you have sex with a woman. I agree. I think at the end of the day, but I feel like you guys are still as conscious. It's just different ways. Like, a guy who's bigger has to be like, okay, I know that I'm not going to get it all in. I know that, you know, and the thing is with big guys too, I have heard the argument, you guys have had women who will be like, oh, I can ride that dick, yeah, I done 7 inches. And then you drop your pants and she's like, or like crying. So I get that. Vashkan said, I'm definitely a grower. It took my first few encounters to understand that that can sometimes be better. Oh, especially a grower who like is gonna grow a little bit more inside you. How you doing, grower? Like, it's just like a magic beanstalk, Jalethea said. That's really what it's like. It's definitely like a magic beanstalk. But the braggarts, Twin said yes, the braggarts. Like, most women, even if they're smiling at you, in their head is like this. No, he's gonna rearrange guts. We had our appendixes out and the doctor didn't rearrange guts. And you think you can do better than an actual surgeon? Like, I'm tired. Are we getting fries? Like, can you stop talking to this nigga? The club ended 4 minutes ago. Are we getting a shawarma? At least that's what's going on in my head. Are we getting a shawarma? And then usually by the time Bones sees me, it's like, why do you look like that? Because I want a shawarma. Don't talk to me about rearranging my guts. Don't brag. Just don't brag. Don't brag. Even if you come to me with like 4 out of 5 dentists have said that I'm a big man, that's okay. Like, that's all right. So Vashkan said, I don't brag, but I definitely love when I get compliments from girls and her friends. Cause like, that's the thing. Y'all that don't brag, those are the ones that were like, girl, if you see this nigga's dick, you know what? I'm gonna just send it to you. Just delete it like 4 minutes later, okay? Like, those are the ones we're going off of. Yeah, it's like when you open your DM and bam, dick, right? Like, you ain't even say hello, good morning, hello, good night, how you going, how everything doing? You said you had a long week, how was work? No, just bam. Or sometimes they're just like, what you doing? Oh, and as you're typing, a dick comes. Did you even care what I was doing? Did you? You don't care. So I'm just let you talk to yourself. Let this be a podcast. The send a dick pic podcast. That's what you want. Keep talking to yourself. Like, rude. She's like, heard him. Yeah, I want someone that is comfortable inside of me, not hurting. That's what Twin said, and I completely agree. Jalethea said, I want to be comfortable and not in pain riding the dick. I mean, especially since women are already in their heads. They're already in their heads during sex. I'm not saying men, you're not, but women are already in their heads. So not thinking about if they can take it, if it's going to hit their uterus. Like Jalethea said, I love my uterus. I really do. We don't agree at least 1 week of the month, but I do love her. I don't want her hurt. I don't want her abused. So yeah, Sapio said compliments make me blush because I don't expect it. See, and that's the thing, because you've been dealing with women who are telling you, I don't know about that. But really, when you think about it, anyone who's going to attack you physically has nothing else to say. Like, you gonna attack me. Hey, Cream. And I said, remember me from the club dick pic. That's really what it is. And Bones, yeah, we've had that conversation. Like, I just want a shawarma. I want a hot dog. I want street meat. I don't know why we're still standing here talking to these fools. I get so upset. I just want to go home. I want my food. I want to go home. And if it's summertime, I want my food. And then Bones and I will usually walk. I love walking. Very simple. Very simple, girl. But yeah, Sapio, it's very true. Getting compliments, you guys deserve compliments. You don't get it often. You really don't. And I've met so many men that are like, well, because dicks are ugly. I'm like, that ain't true. And I'm not the only black woman to think it. Dicks are not ugly. Talking about penis size, they are not ugly. I've seen some that I'm just like, guys, the other day I saw one that, like, I told the person that my mouth, like, I was speechless, that I'm just sitting there like this, because I really was. I was watching it like, you know, your mother's like, oh God, close your mouth, you're gonna catch flies. That's what it felt like. You have seen some ugly dicks though, Twin. It's hard for me to say that because I hear men also say that vaginas are ugly, and I'm like, vaginas look like vaginas. Penises look like penises. And yes, I get that, Vashkan, that you've been taught that penises are ugly, but I feel like In the same way, I've heard the argument of like vaginas should smell like X. It's a vagina. It is not supposed to smell like, you know, a rainforest or a sunny day or like fresh laundry. It's supposed to smell like a vagina. Now, if it's smelling like fishy or stuff like that, where there could be an issue, yes, go get that checked out. But to me, a penis looks like a penis. Like a warthog looks like a warthog. It's a hog. Some people are going to think they're pretty hogs, and some people are going to think they're ugly ones. I'm like, at the end of the day, a hog is a hog. And as long as it could do what it do. Jalithia said, ugly dicks make me sick, and I get gas for real. Oh my God. Okay, so then for you ladies, what is an ugly dick? What's a dick that you've seen that you consider ugly? I want to know. Cream said, vaginas are beautiful. Thank you. It took me, at least for me, it took me a very long time to even acknowledge that I thought vaginas were beautiful. It's not to say that I was not attracted to them, because obviously I realized at a young age that I love pussy. But to think they were beautiful took a very long time. Like seeing them in media, seeing them in art was a very uncomfortable feeling, because I thought, okay, yes, a vagina is pretty in terms of having sex with it, but seeing it in an art museum, seeing it on somebody's wall, that's not art. It took me a very long time to realize that it's a beautiful thing. It started with my own self-confidence, because obviously if I'm thinking it's ugly, I think my own essence of being a woman, and that's my own opinion, my essence of being a woman I think is ugly. That's not fair. Sapio said, I love my dick, but I wouldn't call him pretty. Well, no, would you say handsome? Or like Lucy said, well-groomed. I would, y'all niggas, I don't know about y'all, because I'd be like, if I had a dick, I'd be like, you looking well-groomed today. I'm gonna go out and do the damn thing. You with me? Lucy said, well-groomed dicks typically look just fine. It could be nice looking if you're not setting it all ashy looking. See, and ashy to me, I think Twin said another was ashy as hell. Like, ashy can be fixed. So that doesn't mean your dick is ugly. That just means you are lazy. You didn't feel to go into the bathroom and teeth your girlfriend's coconut oil and oil up your dick. Because I've been sent some really glossy penises, like in a good way. Like, you're just like, ooh, that look like coconut oil and like grapeseed oil with a little bit of avocado. Like, okay, good. What do you use to masturbate, sir? Like, what do you use? That's what it. Right, Lucy said, even uncircumcised dicks can be presented properly. It's just the way it's presented. See, and Kareem, you said a woman's booty hole looks even sexier, and I feel like even that, like a woman could take a picture of her pussy, and a guy could be like, oh, and it has nothing to do with like whether she's shaved or not or anything like that. It's just, know your angles. Even for men, when you're taking pictures with your dick, know your fucking angles. Know your angles. Do what you gotta do, but know your angles. Don't be taking dick pics beside a toilet. I can't deal with toilets in a picture, in video. Like, I can't. So having the toilet in the picture, to me, says that as you were peeing, as you were urinating, you thought, wow, my dick looks really big right now, and I'm gonna take a picture for her. No, put in some motherfucking effort. Because I don't sit on the toilet and go, my pussy feels moist. Maybe I'll take a picture this way. Like, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. Jalithia said, I'm gonna give you some shea butter. Sometimes I see that. I'm like, you use shea butter, don't you? It looks so pretty. So ashy, yeah. Go from ashy to classy, okay? Put in some work. Get on the bed, oil yourself up, stroke it a little, dim the lights, put the lighting so that it's, you know, opposite of the camera. Like, work on the shit. Because then when you take the pictures, the guys that take those pictures, the guys that are stroking themselves and take a certain angle, we are literally like, so, I know it's Friday, but like, what are you doing in an hour? Like, we like seeing those pictures. Those are pictures that, like, you know, we're checking for you later. I'm just saying. Ashy and full of hair dick. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to that, Jalithia. Vashon said I keep everything moisturized and trimmed. Agreed. And I said vaginas look like flowers. Sometimes they're shining in the sun. Other times other times. And that's just the thing. You can make... Oh, Lucy said the niggas that take those pics where they put their dick next to the remote. That's another thing. I don't need to know the size. And your remote... All that I'm thinking is, like, anytime I've seen a guy take a picture with a dick beside his remote, I think, I feel bad for the next person that has to hold your remote. Because usually the next person is going to be family or your boys. How do your boys feel that the remote they're holding, the change to the football game, has your dick essence on it? How are they going to feel? How are they going to feel? Think about your friends. What about your friends? Think about them. That's all I'm saying. The remote measuring don't make no sense. Or the air freshener can. Like, just don't measure it besides household items. I don't need it. If you really want to measure it beside something, go to the dollar store and buy a ruler. Since none of us got rulers in our houses, go and buy a ruler. That's the only thing I, like, or if it's beside, like, a check in my name, if it's beside a flight in my name, like, that, I'm okay with that. But, like, don't be remote, air freshener can. What else have I seen? The paper towel roll, like... And I'm sorry, ashy actually upsets me because I'm like, black people, black community, we know not to be ashy. We know this. How did you take a picture? Like, I've even taken pictures and been like, oh, hell no, girl, that didn't translate well, and go and oil up my skin. Like, we think of these things for y'all. We're just asking for the same courtesy. That's all. We're asking for the same courtesy. Or the 20-ounce bottle. Twin said, yeah, measuring beside a 20-ounce bottle, like, we know better than to be ashy because we know, fellas, y'all talk just as much as us. Y'all share pics just as much as us. And I ain't about to be in no WhatsApp group photo of a nigga being like, look at this bitch. Like, so she got coconut oil for her hair and not for her pussy. Like, what? I don't need that. I don't need that in my life, okay? I don't need that. And so to avoid it, I put in work. Like, I put in work. I'm just asking that you do the same. I don't want to see an ashy picture. I don't want to see you in like by the toilet. And the thing is, we have the fellas who put in work. Like, we have the fellas that put in work, that should send us pics or videos that we're just like, why'd you send me such a short video? And he'll be like, it was 4 minutes long. Yeah, but do you have like a live feed that I could just watch you in your bathroom? Like, it just, Lord. Coconut oil works. It works. Shea butter works. Bones said being dark skinned, one is more conscious of being ashy. Is it? Is that what it is? Because I just feel like, and maybe also us having lived in a very cold country. Like, I remember as a kid going out and my mother greasing my face with Vaseline. I hated it. Hated it. But I mean, obviously, I love the fact that she did that now. But, like, yeah, like, we're making stuff. Black people will mix. I think she's not in here, but Sultry had mentioned, like, taking, even Twin, I think you'd mentioned it too. You're taking your oil, you mix it with cream. We to make us glisten and look fucking amazing. Like, if I walked out the house and my mom saw that, like, my elbows were looking ashy, hello, Miss Lady, and you know when she had to go and she pulls up. Young people, I tell you, it's a cream your skin, but like, she will find the cream for me to cream. And as long as I got my big purse, everyone knows about my big purse, but as long as I got my big purse, there's gonna be cream in it. Cream, lip balm, lip gloss. I cover men and women. Like, Anwar said dark skin means I gotta get the lighting just right. See, that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is. I have a love affair for dark-skinned people, so maybe that's why I'm used to like some damn good ankles and like stroking videos that are just, they're perfectly aligned. Like, I see what I need to see and I'm happy. Like, that's literally what I'm doing when I'm watching it. Ooh, Sapio's giving out tips. He said, use coconut oil before you go see her. So your dick smells so delicious, she wants to taste it. It's very true. You can fool me with a smell that smells so like real good. Like if it smells like an alcoholic fruity drink or it smells like food, I will investigate. Is that pepperoni? Like I will get you a cologne that smells like pizza. Shoot. I've been all up in a man's neck in a club. Oh my God, Anwar, I was just about to say it. I've been all up in a man's neck at a club because he had lavender on. Just the natural lavender behind his ears. And I'm there in Miami like, oh my God, you smell like joy. On his neck. He wasn't even interested in me. Like he wasn't. I was on his neck. The club ended. Security's like, you guys need to. I was like, all up in his neck. I love smelling a man. Like y'all, when y'all care about your scent, oh my God. It's pepperoni, girl. I'd be like, do y'all smell fries? Where's that coming from? Like, shoot, y'all steady like we're pushing our heads down to get head. Just make it smell like fries. I will be there. Make it smell like potatoes, fried, baked, dried into chips. Is that Lay's down there? Do I smell sour cream and onion? Like, I will go. I will, at least to investigate. I need to find out why. Jackie said my husband kills me with his scented oils. It's just that lavender, and I think there's another one that's like, I think I might be getting it wrong, like sandalwood that they tend to put into men's cologne. And I'm used to like Bones and just people like my uncles and dads, Caribbean men who, when they get dressed up, like scent is such a big deal that even when they're not dressed up, they smell good. And they know that like having that signature scent, like you when a man has a signature scent, like you smell it and think of him, and then you get mad at yourself. Like you be walking through the mall like, that smells like fucking Marcus, man. I can't fucking stand it. Ugh! Let me just send him a text to see if he's okay. Like, just from a scent. I love to smell bergamot. Yes, Lucy, I love that scent. There's so many that like I don't remember the name, and then I'll see it and be like, okay, yeah, I love that. Sandalwood and lemon. It's just simple things. Simple. So for guys that are not into cologne and their scent, then I can understand, yes, start with just a simple essential oil. Women will just be like, that smells different, especially because there are certain colognes that I know like became popular and trendy. I know Jean Paul Gaultier's cologne was a big thing, but it's like if every man's smelling like that, you don't stand out. You need the extra little things. And women, we notice that. Like I notice, you said thank you, Bones. I notice when Bones goes out and there's a certain scent. You just know. So you would think of that person like that. If you want to really seduce a woman, shoot, hit her with those. Lucy said essential oils actually last longer than colognes. They really do. Because even with colognes and perfumes, like part of the reason why they try to sell you those like gift packs of like the shower gel and all of that is because you're layering your fragrance, and it helps it to last longer. But an essential oil, all night and all day. Especially, for example, lavender helps with sleep. Even putting like a couple drops on a towel and having it by your bed or like between your pillows or something like that helps with sleep. Do you know how long that lasts? Like it lasts a very long time. A very long time. So it's just, I love men. I think it's because also I feel like women, Black women especially, have always sort of focused on a scent. When they're like mother, grandmothers, aunts, they've always had a scent. You've always like, smelled your grandmother and it felt like home. Or for us as anybody who's an immigrant or Caribbean, like even just going home, there are certain scents that just, they'll take you places. Like it's just, I've been in Trinidad sometimes and the thug in me crying my eyes out from just a scent because it reminded me of something. So when it's a man that smells so good, Lord. And especially, I'm sorry, especially a big man, because that guy that I was like all over in Miami, he basically looks like Rick Ross. And it... Okay, y'all. So, penis size. Now we're going to get into the other two. It was erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation. Now, premature ejaculation. Has that ever happened to any of the men? Has that ever happened to any of the women that have been with a guy? I personally, I don't think I have. I don't think I've been with a guy who prematurely ejaculated. But you guys also have your own little, what'd you call it? Your own little things to sort of stop you at times. I know it's not going to happen all the time, but you guys have your things. Like pulling out, switching positions, hitting your dick against my clit. Like, I get it. You guys have your things to sort of stop yourselves, but... And some of them I really don't like. Especially when I know that's what you're doing. Lucy says she's been a victim before. Twin, Sharon said, I've had some. And what happened? Did it ruin the moment? Did it... Jackie said yes, it's happened to her too. So did it ruin the moment? Were you able to laugh it off and continue? Was it with a casual affair? Was it with a partner? Because I've seen conversations of like, Lucy said the moment was over. It was done. Finished. Finito. Because I've seen it in movies and like they make it into like the joke and you know, whatever. But I don't think I've ever actually had someone premature ejaculate with me. And I said it's happened, but I kept going till she came. So I don't think it counts. Okay, so with you, was it that you came, but you were still hard? Because that's another thing. It doesn't happen all the time, and it doesn't happen for every guy, but yeah. Sapio said, I had a friend that called me because he came while eating her pussy and couldn't get it back up. Oh, your friend. See, but my thing is, if you ate my pussy so well that I don't even notice. Yeah, see, Anwar, you were still hard, so I get that. You coming and then still, she called me, not him. Oh, so it was the girl. Okay, sorry, I thought you meant your friend was the guy. So, it's like I feel bad, but then I also understand being the woman and being like, like the mood's gone now. After the mood is gone, how could you leave me out? Like what do you do after that? That would be hard. Lucy said he ate my cootie cat for like 20 minutes. And time he slid it in, he might have gotten off 2-3 strokes before he killed. Oh no. Oh no, you're right. That situation? Dead. Twin, you said they apologized, but it was awkward. Tragic. That's Lucy, right. It's a tragic situation. Vashkon said it happened to me when I lost my virginity, but I kept going as well. Oh, well, losing your virginity, that makes sense. It's your first time feeling a vagina. Like, then I realized getting head before I actually had sex, it makes it last way longer. Then rounds 2, 3, and 4 are super legit. And that's the thing. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 should be. I never judge on the first round. Ladies, do you feel like you... Okay, when I say don't judge on the first round, I mean, like, as long as everything is, like, normal and going good, I don't judge. As long as everything's crystal clear, top on top, I don't judge. But Sapio said, I never ejaculated prematurely, just earlier than I wanted to. And Lucy said, girl, I was pissed. I would be so... So what are you going to do now? Like, what are your plans for the future? For after you just gave me 2-3 strokes and I haven't come? What are your plans? What are we doing? So Jackie said, first time was a partner. He finished me off another way and redeemed himself later in the day. And see, that's the thing. Because premature ejaculation doesn't necessarily have to be something that happens to him all the time. I mean, one, the very obvious reason being that he was really excited to fuck you. And that's the thing with you saying, Vashkon, losing your virginity, is super. You just got a girl to agree to let you put your penis in her vagina? And if it was raw, good God. I don't know how y'all even last sometimes. Because I'd be like, oh my God. So I get that. If he redeems himself, I'm like, it's not going to bother me as much as long as you redeem yourself. Like, Lucy with you, I think you said he ate you up before, right? Yeah, he did for like 20 minutes. But I feel like if he hadn't and then he pulled out and was like, now I'm about to eat this pussy up and like tore it up, this would have been a different story. Different story. Sapio said just earlier than you wanted to. And even earlier, I feel like it depends because I've been with guys. I've been with some guys and I'm just like, wrap it up. This is taking really long. Like, I've come about 5 times now. Like, can you? Can you? Jalethea said peppermint oil. But Jalethea, peppermint is so like that mint and clearing your nose. I don't necessarily want to smell it on a guy, but do you mean like maybe toned down with other stuff? I think Bones is thinking the same thing as me. Like peppermint oil? I don't know. Twin said it all depends on the first time. And I said sometimes it really be too fucking good. See, like sometimes the pussy just feels amazing. Especially, y'all can't gauge that. And especially if you, like she ain't say nothing and you push it in and it's the tightest thing you felt in a long ass while. But just make it up. That's all. It can't just be like you came quickly and you laid in the bed about to drop asleep. And I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker got me pulling out this damn bullet. Like, I shouldn't have to pull out my bullet. That's all I'm saying. Shouldn't have to pull out the bullet. But if you make it up to me, it'll be a different story. I'll be like, yeah, he came a little, like Sapio said, maybe it could be he came a little quicker than earlier. Or he came after 2-3 strokes like Lucy. But he redeemed himself as Jackie's story. So, yeah. Dashcon said, I've worked in muscle training and control. It depends how long it's been since the last time I've had sex. See, that's the other thing. It really depends on the last time. Because as women, we don't get blamed for coming early. I don't even think I've ever heard that. I've never heard a guy be like, man, did you have to come? I mean, usually we get y'all taking so damn long to come. Dashcon said, if a guy has a quick round, he better be eating pussy. I agree. If you have a quick round, you better work. You better work for your life. Lip sync for your life. And or said that kung fu grip. And you didn't expect it. Of course you're going to. Of course you're going to. And sometimes, I'm sorry y'all, but sometimes a girl likes a quickie. Sometimes I want you to come in and fuck me up against the door, like the front door, because you just couldn't wait to have me after like maybe us teasing each other all day. You couldn't wait to have me. And you think I'm gonna care that like that lasted 2 minutes maybe? No, I'm gonna be like, that was the sexiest thing ever. What do you want to eat? I will make you something. And I'm like you, twin. I come very quickly. The more that I've learned my body and played with my body, I come a lot quicker. So I ain't judging you for quickness. Usually I'm like, nigga, I'm done. Like, hurry up. The fuck? No, I'm not that rude. I'm not, I swear. I'm not. Jackie, that kung fu grip. I'm gonna start doing that now. Next dude. I shouldn't say that. Next time I remember and I have sex and guys sliding in and be like, oh, 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 like, what would you do, guys, if like, because I am the type of person to do stupid shit like that, like just cue it on my phone and be like, are you really playing kung fu fighting right now? I sure am. I sure am. Because you about to get that kung fu grip. Everybody's kung fu fighting. Whoa! That's what you're getting. Kung fu grip. Yeah. Anwar said I was ready to marry a girl just because of pussy control. And that's the thing. It's not hard. I think women at the end of the day are always doing their Kegels in some way, shape, or form. A woman is. I mean, even when I'm nervous, I clench. So what happened? Like, I'm clenching. So and even just like booty jumps, that's usually the same muscles in that area. So I'm always doing it. Always doing Kegels. I just didn't realize that you guys do your Kegels too. But I guess it makes sense because when you guys make your dick jump, that's probably Kegels. Am I wrong? Sapio said, I preach this all the time. Kegels helps with premature ejaculation. See, I didn't even know that. That's good. I'm glad that I know it now because now I can tell guys, like, it's not just us doing our Kegels, it's you guys doing your Kegels. And if you feel like that's an issue, that premature ejaculation is an issue for you, yeah, that's what you should be doing. Work them muscles. I'm doing my Kegels right now. Yeah. But I do them all the time. And that's the thing, Twin. Twin said, but multi-orgasmic is how I am. I'm just like, there's so many things you can do. Even if you didn't fuck me right, like, I don't know, pull out my toys. Like, there's so many different things that can turn that story around. So for most women, yes, you came quick, but it's more about what did you do after that? That's what we get most upset about. You came quick. Okay, this is messed up. But what are you going to do after? Like, for a guy to do 2-3 strokes and then sit there like, And don't get me wrong, I understand that you guys can get just as self-conscious as we can. But, like, it happened. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? It happened. Just the same as, like, if I got cum in my hair. Okay, yes, it sucks. I'm probably have to rinse out this one section. But it happened already. So, like, I can't flare up and get... I'm going to flare up and get angry for 20 minutes over it? It already happened. When I'm done being angry, it's still there. Like, it's still in my hair. So, I feel like the same for men. You came quick, cool. It's not the greatest. I thought I was about to get pounded, but it's all right. But what you gonna do to make up for it? And that's what changes the story. Vashkon said, love when a woman chain combo comes. I've never heard that. See, I usually just say multiple orgasms or multiples or the way it makes me feel, which is like fireworks are going through my body. So sometimes I'll say fireworks, but I've never heard chain combo. I like that, chain combo comes. And Anwar said, as long as you come, I'm good. And that's how it should be. It should be for both. I'm not even just saying like it should be that all men should be thinking as long as a woman comes, I'm good. It should be as long as your partner comes, you should be good. Like you should, and if you're not, then you need to be having solo play by yourself because then you don't need a partner if they're not pleasing you. Like, go get you a masturbation sleeve. That's all I'm saying. Lucy said, right, sit your ass on the bed looking at me, looking at you. Do something. Stay engaged. Do something. That's the thing. Because I've had guys come quick by their standards. Okay? So guys who've been like, damn it. And like upset at themselves and pulled out and like eat the pussy like his last meal that his mama made for him. You ever see someone eat a meal that their mama made for them? Like their favorite meal. They eat slow and appreciative. That's all I gotta say. Slow and appreciative. And if that's the case, I'm not even... My friends will be like, he came after 7 minutes? Girl, it don't matter. He was down there for an hour. Like, I came 17 times. I fell asleep and he brought me back. On the third day, I arose again. Like, oh my Lord. So it don't... And the thing is, to me, that's the same for penis size and now premature ejaculation. As long as you're doing other stuff. The right woman, and I say right woman meaning like a woman who doesn't give a shit about the little things, she's not gonna judge. And she's gonna be telling her friend, girl, I just met the best pussy eater this side of the Mississippi. Like, and her friend's gonna be like, really? What's his phone number? I was just wondering. Like, no, I'm not saving it in my phone, girl. Calm down. What you doing later? Like, it's just, That's what would happen. Say people said chain combo like in Killer Instinct. Ultra. That's what it is. That chain combo come. Say people also said, I gotta flip you over and put them fingers and tongue to work. And the joke is usually men, you guys are more mad at yourselves. Like, it's not even like you're annoyed with us. You have your set standards in your head. So even coming quick to you may not be coming quick to me. Being small to you may not be being small to me. So you're going to put so much effort into it. It's just, I just got to sit back and chill. That's all. So just put in work. Stay engaged. I love that, Lucy. Stay engaged. Be in the moment. If you don't want me getting into my head, that's the other thing, because men will talk about women's insecurities and we get in our head. Women don't want to ride because they judge their bodies. But guess what? Premature ejaculation, penis size, is you judging your body. So the same way you don't want me to be in my head when I'm riding and thinking, oh God, don't look at me. Oh my God, it's so fat. I'm also going to need you to get out of your head. Yes, you came quick. Get out of your head. Please the fuck out of me now. That's all it is. That's all it is. Simple. So then, okay, so premature ejaculation. Now, ooh, hey, James. I tell any woman I'm going to come several times because I'm bringing 7 inches, scale tongue, soft hands, and a bag of toys. And that's the thing. You bring everything. Because shit can happen. You could have just had a death in the family. There could be illness. And for women, we're taught to look for those signs. Like when you go to the doctor, sometimes they will even ask you, like, is anything going on? Do you have a family history of something? Whatever. But for men, y'all don't get to focus on that. If a guy was with me right now and he couldn't get it up, we're both thinking like, okay, what do we got to do to get it up? Meanwhile, he could be dealing with shit. Y'all deal with shit and you have no outlet for it. So guess what? Sometimes the outlet will be your dick not getting hard. Your dick not staying hard. Your dick not coming as much as you're normally used to. Your dick not coming at all. Your dick coming a little too quickly. Like all of that could be stuff that you're going through. And when I said, I don't run red lights, but I'll use that toy on you. Like, just ask me where my toys are. Ask, like, if you have to put a pretty bow on it, you don't want to actually talk about the fact that, yes, maybe you came a little too quickly. And be like, you know what, babe? I know you were expecting fucking, but now, I need to watch you. Pull out your motherfucking toys. I'm gonna watch you. Like, just shoot. And especially if you swear at me. I mean, fine. I guess I'll pull them out. Like, you can convince a woman. You can not convince her, but you can turn the situation around and make it positive and make it that when you leave, it's not like, oh God, I can never see that woman again. It's gonna be awkward because she's probably told everybody and her mama what happened. No, it's you seeing her and her being like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm good, yeah. No, we really should get together for lunch someday. It's true. Like, that's why massaging a woman and talking dirty and pleasing all her other senses is very important. Agree completely, Vashcom. Like, I couldn't have said it any better. Giving other things besides penetration, besides vaginal penetration, besides using just your penis, talking dirty, massaging a woman, pleasing all her other senses is very important. I love that. You have to please all the senses. It's just like a man. Like, we can't just like suck your dick and lay there. Y'all be talking about starfishes and all kinds. She just laid there like she dead, like I'm a coroner. So it's the same thing. It's not just about, it's not to say that that's not important, but it's not just about that. And if you feel insecure over any of those things, then focus on what you do got. Bones said hands and mouth is key. Focus on the hands, focus on the fingers, focus on not just doing this, but like twirling and hooking and like, you know, fluttering them and just, ooh, Sapio is giving out tips tonight, y'all. He said, read or listen to an erotic story while pleasing her. Now that, I know, okay, I will say this. I know there's some men that are not comfortable with their reading. But even if it's like, because you said read or listen, you could write a story. You could find a story that you're like, you know what? I picture her in this, and have her read it. Have her read it while you're kissing on her and licking on her, and see how long she's able to like continue the words. Like, it's just stuff like that. Those are the memorable stuff. Bone said sensual touching and rubbing produces the best experiences. I agree. And it helps a woman get comfortable, especially for someone, for example, like myself. I've dealt with sexual trauma, like a lot of people in this group, and it took a long while for me to get comfortable with people touching me. Even now, if someone were to just walk up to me and touch my shoulder, I jump. And like it, so having that person consistently put pressure, firm pressure, because I'm also very ticklish, yeah, you get a lot more comfortable. And not only that, but feeling a woman, like touching on her and saying things, or breathe. Anwar said kiss and breathe on her. Like, it makes her feel like, oh my God, this man really wants me. He doesn't just want a pussy. He didn't just pick up any girl at the club. He wants me. He wants this body. And it actually makes me feel a lot better about my body. It gets me out of my head. Hey, Christine. Oh, what happened, girl? What happened? I actually mentioned you earlier. But Twin, right? Twin said, ooh, the ideas you men are saying. Like, it's just, this is it. The hands and rubbing. I tell guys, especially because I'm very ticklish, like light touches, I can't, no, I will start dying of laughter. So it has to be, I'm not saying like grip on, but like a firm pressure, and hearing him like, yeah, I've been watching that ass all night. Like, oh my God. I'm telling you, there are times, men, y'all will like touch us and sweet talk us, and like Vashkon said, if you're pleasing my other senses, I'm not even watching like how big your dick is. I'm not even like, I'm making sure that you're protected, but I'm just like, I've had guys literally like touch you and please you that you don't even realize the dick's about to go in till it's like right there. You're like, wait, what? We got here already? How did we get to Terminal 3? I was home 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes. What happened? Ooh, Anwar, I like that. It's like marinating. It's marinating in, and that's why when Phantom's not here, but Phantom had said once in one of these shows, like, feeling a little insecure because you think if women have all these toys at their disposal, what are we here for? But I'm like, at the end of the day, a woman, whether you like men or women, we love, and men, you guys do too, but we need that touch. You want to hear that moan. You want to hear, you love to see that arch in a girl's back. You love to hear her or watch her push back because it feels so amazing. You love to hear a man just be like, shit, like, that shit, that one word is like, I was watching you all night and I really thought I could handle this ass, but goddamn, it's better than I thought it was gonna be, and now I don't know if I could last as long as I'm going to, but goddamn. Like, it's just, it's one, black men have a way of saying one word in sex that ends up being a long ass sentence and will make you feel so amazing off of one fucking word. I'm sorry, that's just, for me, it's like, black men, y'all have my heart, and black women too, obviously, but like, hey, mademoiselle, like, y'all will say, or like a fuck, like, I don't even need y'all to say a lot. Or the moan, there's, y'all know, what's his name? Is it the turn up fella or something like that? His porns, when he goes, come on, it's not even me in the porn. And I'm like, okay, why am I arching my back? It's just my pillow. What he got me doing? What he got me doing? Like, y'all are, oh, y'all, and I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate how much black men have that innate swag until, that's it, fella run it off. Thank you, mademoiselle. Until I was with like people from other races, and it was like, it's not the same. They're saying the same things. Even when I watch porn, because you know, we influence everything. Black people influence everything. And when I watch porn nowadays, other races are doing the, yeah, give it, ooh, that ass is amazing. Like, it still it doesn't sound the same as a black man telling you, shit, that feel amazing. Even the shit we know you guys say, like, to fool us, like, damn it, I gotta pull out and go back in again. And I'm like, nigga, we both know you were about to come. It don't matter. They can say it, and it's just... That's why when y'all, like, slap our asses and tell us, turn over, like, we don't argue. And I argue with guys all the time. I argue all the time. And you'll be like, turn that ass over. And I'm y'all just have it. You have it. Okay, so Sapio says, mental foreplay is a must. Twin said, I love a man touching on my body. And Vashkon said, say her name and kiss her as you first enter her, and then ease out, and then massage and rub. Oh my God. There's not, I feel like black men, y'all have that on point. You guys have the, like, go in and then come out and be like, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. What? No, that's rude. It is rude. Go back in. Like, we are turned into mush for some of y'all when you do that. Sorry. Twin said, Sapio, yes, stimulate my mind and my body. And Mademoiselle, yes, these men are just dropping secrets everywhere. They sharing with each other, and I love it, but, like, does everybody need time? I'm joking. Yeah. And then sorry, y'all, I'm, like, scrolling. Vashkon said, I love phone sex so a woman can hear my voice and fantasize about me when I'm not there. Then when she gets there, I want her to fuck me the way she did her toy. Whew. Whew. Some people say you got that good eye growl. Like, the growl, yes. Hey, Nakia. The growl is just, And Vashkon, the phone sex. I'm not a huge phone person, but I love audio. Like, hitting me with an audio on the phone or voice notes. Oh my God. I'll probably lose my shit a little. Like, especially if we just started talking. And you eventually build up to, like, maybe pictures or videos, but that audio, because to me, audio, I can listen to it anywhere. Anywhere. I could put my headphones on and be sitting beside my mama and listening to your audio. And that's basically like, you're teasing me twice. You sent an audio where I can't see your face, I can't feel you, but your voice is like, your voice is going all over my skin. And then 2, I gotta keep my face straight in front of my mama. You got me. You got me. Like, even if you got me just for the simple fact of me being like, nigga, I'm gonna get you back for what the fuck you just did. Like, that's, whew. It's so true. Okay. So, sorry, y'all. It's me scrolling back because I'm getting all caught up in the conversation. So yes, this phone sex. Love when he says, come on. Mademoiselle, it's just, come on. Come on. The word, I can't even say the word, y'all. I saw what it is. Twin has said it's blasphemous. Mademoiselle said it's yuck. Lucy said they still be saying it. I don't know why. The funny thing, though, is, and Mademoiselle, you could probably agree to this, I don't like that word, but when Jamaican men say kaki, or like in any reggae song, but then Jamaicans can say and do certain things that no one else can, you know. No one else can. Lucy said they can never be us. I just had to do that, sorry. Angelica said, yes, stimulate me all over, papi. Like, claro que sí. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, Vashkon and Sapio have been dropping, like, some real gems. The men don't even know. And then when y'all were getting into it, was like Vashkon, Sapio, and Andienoire, and Bones. Like, ladies, we have hope. We have hope. I'm sorry, we do. Lucy said, yes, I love when babe growls. That shit drives me crazy because I know what it means for him. See, and that's the thing. If it's like somebody you've been with, even if it's casual, but it's someone you've been with more than once, or a partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever it is, when you know what their sounds mean, you want to see a girl suddenly like start riding you or pushing back and taking control. It's those noises. It's the growls and the moans and the God damn, this feels amazing. Or like, I love the talking to yourself when it's like, the fuck is she doing? Like, I love a talk. Yeah, I love when guys talk to themselves. I'm just like, I will do things I didn't know I was doing. Jackie said, audio is a welcome to devil. It sure is. Safio said, yes, do the voice note and just let her imagine which, especially if you guys will like be talking about what you're gonna do, and I have my headphones on and my eyes closed and I can picture like your voice and what you're portraying. Slide. Oh, Kimmy said, bonus points if I can hear the thought. I love you so much. I love you because it's true. And Jalethea, once the growls start, exactly, overdrive. It's like you hear, I hear shit, fuck, or come on, and like whatever I was doing before, I'm gonna speed it up. I'm gonna go nuts. I will go nuts like you're not even there. Julia said, I like to make men tap out. I believe it. I believe you do. I believe you do. Audio gives me eargasms, Twin said. Gives me eargasms. Whereas Jason, oh, he said he was going to be at an event. I don't think he's able to make the show. But Julia said, I love the moan. And when he says, oh, fuck, I love the oh, fuck. Because the oh, fuck is like, I thought this was going to go a different way, but I don't think I'm doing well. I think I'm about to tap out. And that will make me like throw it back, throw it side, throw like whichever way, however we are, I will. Okay. All right. Twin said, oh, fuck, or oh, shit. Like, and that's the thing. I don't even need y'all yelling. If you're not comfortable moaning, if you're not comfortable making noise in front of a woman, because a lot of men aren't, you don't even need to be loud. You don't. Oh, man. I think that's why sometimes, I mean, besides being bisexual, and that's why sometimes I like watching gay porn, because I like hearing men moan. And nowadays, yes, the black amateur porn especially, I'll hear the men a lot more, but I love hearing y'all moan. Like, I do. I mean, and as women, I love hearing them, but like we hear ourselves. We've heard ourselves, but we love hearing y'all. Fashion said that if I say your name after you make me moan, you're in trouble. Am I the only girl in here that wants to be in trouble? Don't let Cardi B on while riding as well. Oh, don't put... That's the other thing. How many of y'all play music? Because I feel like is it just me? I feel like it's not done as much as it used to be. Lucy said, oh my gosh, right? Like I'm feeling very hot, like I'm perspiring. Cause the way he's talking, Lucy trapped me like, this is what I call it. I call it gutter music, okay? Gutter music for me is like certain type of soca song, almost all reggae, especially if you're talking about what you're going to do in the song. I'm down. Trap music, definitely Future, Lucy. Lucy specifically Future, definitely Future. Future definitely be making songs for me to ride to. Not to mention that a trap beat has that like going on the 8th and the 16th of the beat. Like I could go slow or I could go fast and come back to going slow when my legs, like if my thighs are hurting me. Like it's just, and when your part plays, like oh my God. You want a girl, that's why I'm like, if you want a girl to ride and she's not feeling comfortable, put on the songs that like she gets ready to when she's going to the club. Mademoiselle, vibes can't, if pussy come like baby. And the thing with vibes, like he's singing to you. He's singing because he thinks it's romantic. And I'm just like, Twin, you're right. That is so true. I agree completely. Okay, sorry. Julithia said she plays music until a certain point. And Twin said, I like music while doing it. But sometimes you don't have time to put music on. That's true. But those times are the best. Those quick, like, sometimes you don't even have time to take off your clothes fully. Like, your top is, like, around your waist. Your skirt's pulled up. Like, he barely took his pants off. That's just good fucking. He said, yes, God, writing music is what I call it. That's what it is. It's writing music. I mean, I have a riding playlist. And my fucking playlist has most of my writing songs in it. So, Julie just said, yes, ride on the dick and make that what? Girl, that one cheek? What does that make them both? Julie said, I like to hear my own music, the ocean splash. See, that's another thing. Agree with you. So I love music for the fact that, like, it will get me out of my head. And I think with most of the women, if you love it as writing, it gets us out of our head because I'm now in the song and I love dancing. So I'm thinking about how much I love this song and I'm not thinking about what my body looks like moving to this song. But I love hearing my wetness. I really do. Even when I'm like, if I'm masturbating, I will get quiet at certain points because I'm trying to listen for it. Twin says she loves vibes too. Vashkan said, ride on me like your favorite ride at the state fair. At the state fair. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Yeah. I love hearing it. I love hearing mine. I love hearing when I'm going down on a woman. I love hearing when you like, when you're like fooling around, like making out, and then like you slide your hand down there and like, it's that slide between the pussy lips, like just, and you realize she's wetter than you thought. Oh, that sound is like, Vashkan been trying to take souls, Jalithia. He been trying to take souls. I don't understand why. I need my soul. I need it. That gushy, ugh. Face full of that gushy sound is just, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. So sometimes even people being, I think that's why I like, I don't want to say quiet sex, because it's not quiet, but like I like those moments when you're hearing the slap of him against your body, you know, or like Jalithia said, especially when you're getting head, when you can hear the slurp, or maybe sometimes you even hear him like when he moan. I mean, I know you can feel him moan on your clip, but when you can like hear him and feel like he actually likes what he's doing. Girl, I've passed out too. Jalithia said, especially when you get in head, I just passed out. Sometimes I'm like, did he realize I passed out? Because I lost total control of all of my limbs. Total control of all of them. Okay, so Sultry, you said you love when Viola speaks. It's like splashing suction. I love it. It's so sexy. Take me to the king. It really is, Jalithia. My judge is like, if I want to hop out of bed after sex, but I can't. But I can't. You ever had that moment, ladies, where you're like, I need to pee. Huh? I don't know. Go and check the fridge if there's juice. Say hi. Is it just me? It's hot in here. Like you're like an irritated menopausal woman. Like and you laying there and you're like, I know I should get up. I have stuff to do, but I can't move. How do you make the limbs move? How do you make them move? So he just went to heaven and laid on the bed for 45 minutes trying to figure out what happened. That's what it is. You're just, what's happening? Why can't I move? I need to pee though. Are we gonna get up soon? What are y'all doing? Like, and then he wants to have a conversation? I can't talk right now. What's my name? Where are we? What day of the week is it? You literally just took my soul, put it back in my body, and you thought we could have a conversation now? Asking me about where are the baby wipes? And do I have juice? I don't know. I don't know. I don't live here. I don't live here. I just pay rent. Like, what? Gone. You're gone. Soul is gone. Like, Sultry, be glad you've never passed out. I've passed out. I passed out, and the worst thing to do is pass out with a black man, because a black man will sit there looking at you like, I made her pass out. You wake up, he's like, how you doing? How's everything going? Did you fall asleep? Because I was calling your name and you weren't answering. Like, just shut up, okay? Yes, I passed out. Fuck. Mademoiselle said you start to wonder if you'll be condemned. Like, I had a good feeling that I was going to go to heaven. Got to 28 and things were good. And then you made me pass out. And now I'm convinced God's going to bring this back up in Judgment Day. What am I going to do? I can't deny. I have to be like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I passed out. But can we rewind? Okay, rewind back to like 1 minute and 45 seconds. Do you see what he was doing? Do y'all see what he was doing, right? That's why I passed out. So like, we know why it happened. We know why it happened. Vashkhan said, if I take your soul, I'll promise it'll... He said, if I take your soul, I promise I'll bring it back refreshed. Y'all, that's the one that's going to be looking down at y'all when you wake up from being passed out. Like, how you doing? I have a warm compress for you, and got a box of either apple juice or orange. What would you like? Like, no... Motherfucker gonna act like I just came out of surgery. Like, okay. They rub it in. And that's why I rub it in. Because I'm like, I got an ego just like you do. So if you pass out from me giving you head, if you're like, you can't even tell me you're about to come, hell yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'll be like, so what we doing now? Babe, you all right? Because you're not getting up from the bed. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Your electrolytes all right? Do you need some Powerade? I can go to the store. Like, I'll use it on you too if that's what you're gonna be doing. That's what you're gonna be doing. Vashkhan is trying to make y'all tap out. I'm just saying. Be aware. Stay alert. Stay safe. Okay? Jalethea said she passed out from just head alone. That has happened to me. Don't be bragging, Jalethea. I want head to make me pass out right now. I want that. Rude. Lucy said, but when you both pass out? Oh, when we both pass out. Lucy, aren't those the best conversations afterwards? Because the first part of the conversation is both of you not making any sense whatsoever. It's like two old people talking like, what? It said, should we get... Burgers? It's hot. Why are you talking to me like that? But then afterwards, the conversation is so good. Anwar said, talking a little shit is a must when you know she saw all alike. It's true. It's that swag. It's that swag that you guys have. Just don't talk too much. Use it against me. If you manage to take my soul, you can keep it. You deserve that shit. That's what Jackie said. Jackie said, take it as a prize. Because you deserve it. If you were able to successfully take my soul out of my body, then you deserve to keep it. Mademoiselle said, yes, talk that shit, because I most certainly will talk shit. Huh. So go. Kareem, are you asking the group, like all the ladies, do you like massages? I personally love massages, but I don't normally get a lot of massages from black men because y'all usually use a massage as foreplay. I like the men, like, and there are guys in there. I feel like Vashkhan is part of one of these guys that will massage because they love touching your body and not because they're trying to get you horny. And there's a big difference because the guy that's trying to get you horny is like, all right, babe, can we fuck now? I rubbed your back. Can we fuck now? Like a guy that really loves giving massages and like wants to feel your body, you're just like, nigga, can we fuck now? Like, can you stop? Stop rubbing my body. And I said, I love giving massage. I look at you. I just gonna say, we end in a draw or you tapping out. Ooh. Oh. I know, Lucy. You always got that argument with them. When both y'all pass out, there's always the argument of who passed out first. My nigga, it's not even passed out if I only was down for like 4 seconds, okay? You were down for a total of 36 seconds. You passed out. I simply sneezed, okay? 4 seconds is a sneeze. But yeah, you do get the argument. We do be arguing. Jalethea, Vashon's coming for you. Because he said either we end in a draw or you tap it out. You know. I feel like he has the means for what he's saying. Because he's not really bragging. He's just saying things that he likes. So, you might be tapping out, girl. I'm just saying. Cream said, I love giving a good booty massage. See, okay, Cream. What's a good booty massage? Because I've gotten an actual booty massage and I've gotten a black man trying to fuck booty massage. And that ain't no real booty massage. That's just him grabbing up on it and moaning and rubbing. But a real booty massage, I was about to give that woman citizenship to Canada. I really was. Y'all think I'm joking. It was in Mexico, Cancun. It was the summer of 2013. And I was having my first massage outside of the country. I say this because usually when I travel, I wouldn't get a massage. I felt like that was frivolous. That was for rich people. But I said this time, nay, I shall get a massage just like the colonizers. And I went and I had this woman pay homage to my posterior. And as she was doing it, I was like, have you ever seen Canada? Would you like to? I walked out of the massage, and the problem was I was on a resort, right? So coming out of the spa, you had to pass the dining hall. And so I'm walking back to my room, and this guy's like, why do you look like you just had sex? I'm like, I feel like I did, and I don't know what to do. Like, do I get her number? Do I send her a fruit basket? Like, what do I do? Because that was amazing. And so for most of the men, I will say, if you really want a girl to have sex with you and you give her massages and she doesn't want to have sex with you, stop acting like you want to have sex with her. I'm sorry. It works for us. Unfortunately, for most women, it does. Stop acting like sex is sticking your dick in my vagina is your end goal. Pretend it's not. Pretend it's not your end goal. Pretend it's the cherry. Pretend it's the icing on the cake. But I'm the cake. That's all it is. Cream said, I'd grab you by your throat and kiss you after. After the booty massage? Or Jalethea. Oh, do you give great throat massages? He said to her. Okay. Y'all are nasty. Glad I'm not as nasty as y'all. I'm nastier. Jackie said, yes, I got a real massage last Sunday and I wanted to marry that woman. Jackie, I still think about her. And that was 6 years ago, guys. It's coming up to 6 years. It was Memorial Day weekend. She was just... Jalethea said women massages are the best. Yes and no. I think it depends on the woman, Jalethea, because I like firm pressure because I'm so ticklish. So I find most male masseurs will really work those muscles. And I found an Asian masseur, unfortunately not a happy ending Asian masseur, but he was comfortable enough massaging my bum, because I don't know if it's the same in the States, but at least here in Canada, they're not comfortable with it, so it's not put on the list when they're massaging you. It's really just back of the legs, front of the legs, back of the arms, front of the arms, your back, and then like neck, your neck, scalp massage, shoulders, but they don't really go to your bum. So having somebody massage those muscles, knowing that there are muscles there, especially for myself, sitting at a desk very often, it's your hamstrings that feel it the most and get tight, and your hips. So your bum should be massaged. It should. It feels amazing. You have no idea how much tension you hold in it until someone gives you a proper massage of it. But I had a guy like working his entire arm and forearm and elbow into, and I was just like, oh, this feels amazing. Like, amazing. It's just, I'm just like, if guys gave me this, oh, you wouldn't even have to ask me to fuck you afterwards. I'd be hopping on it. Like, if that's what I got. So yeah, women, I agree. Women are massaging you. I think, Jalethia, for you, when you say women massages are the best, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, yeah, because they're massaging you with the intention of like, I want to rub my hands all over your body. And how Vashkon sounded, and he says, I love massages and giving massages. It's like, yeah, I want to rub my hands all over this woman's body. So he says she was fine, thick black woman with a big booty. Ooh, I love a big... Seeing a big booty massaging me, you can grab onto the booty while they're massaging you. Especially if... Ooh. Or have y'all ever gotten, like, a body-to-body massage? I don't know if anyone's done that. Cream said, even if she doesn't have a big booty, I care about a black woman with a nice ass, and she loves her body. Okay. So you really giving massages. See, that's good. I like that. And when I said, I got a great massage at a happy ending spot. Very dope. I've never done... I guess for women, it's a little different. Because I wouldn't even know where I would go for a happy ending massage. I know where men would go. I don't know where women would go. Twin said, giving and taking massages is the best. Is that it? Giving and taking? You said giving and talking massages. Cream, let me find out you like Jamaican men. I like Caribbean men. I'm Trinidadian, so... I like Caribbean men. I mean, I have a little thing for Grenadians, but I'll take them any way I could get, though. I just have a thing for black men, really. If I'm honest. Black men. And the darker the berry... I love all y'all. All your shit. All black men shades. Goddamn. Y'all kill it. Kill it. Lucy said... Okay, Jalethia said she's gotten a body-to-body massage. And Lucy said, happy ending massages creep me out. They do, but I mean, technically, we would get it, like, we just don't go somewhere to get it done. Like, it's the guy giving you a massage, and technically you get a happy ending afterwards. But going for one, I'm just like, I don't know. But Lucy, I still feel like that would be an amazing market to have, that, like, a massage parlor for women giving them happy endings. And a respectable business would have, like, men that are, they go to the doctor regularly, you got to get checked out. Like, I think that would be amazing. I really do. Lucy said, yes, Lord, give me a dark man. Oh, there's something about a dark-skinned man that is just, even dark-skinned women, I mean, just black men and women on a whole. I love all y'all, every shade. But for myself, and Lucy too, I guess, there's something about a dark-skinned man that is just, every time I see it, I'm like, there's no way you can tell me that, like, black people are not blessed and highly favored. There's no way you can't tell me that they are not looking like they were just chiseled out of marble. Like, it's like wearing any color and just not even posing and you popping. Like, no. Jalethia, but his mom is dark-skinned, though. He is, so. But that's why I say, like, black men, at the end of the day, I love every black man. And honestly, men, when women say what they love, like, if they say stuff like, oh, I love a dark-skinned man, I love a man with a big dick, take it the same as you would want a woman to take your porn search. Because just because, like, my porn search is crazy. But the guys I've been with don't fall into my porn search. Like, so it doesn't, like, if a guy saw my porn search, he'd be like, oh, damn, like, would she even want to get with me? Don't take it with a grain of salt. I love dark-skinned men. I do. Does that mean every guy I've dated is dark-skinned? No. Every guy that's pleased me has been dark-skinned? No. Every woman that's pleased me? So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But, Vashkon said that's my dream business. I think it would be a really good business, especially for black women, because if it's black owned and we can see that your cleanliness standards are like top of top, and know that I can go there and see some good looking, like, black men of all shades and they're just about pleasing me, I will look at your menu. I will look at your prices. I will plan a getaway for some friends, maybe a girls trip. Like, I'm gonna look to it. Cream said if her kisses are good, I'll moan while we kiss. Ooh, Cream, kiss. Moaning while kissing. When a man moans while kissing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just, like, having... And Lucy, I get it. So the happy ending, you were thinking, like, immediately fingering. I thought that too. If it was just that, like, you were massaging me and then just... I'd be laying there like, when does this end? Because this is really weird. I can handle it on the side. I love a man with a nice groomed, the average dick. And that's the thing. I do love a well-groomed presentation of your penis. But I've had men natural and loving it, and it's just it's the like, you have to know your angles. Because even if I didn't shave and I want to take a picture, like, I know my angles. I know when to take it. Or I'm just saying, Jalethia said I don't have a porn search. I'm just saying the way that we say, like, I love a man who's really tall. I love big guys, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean I'm not going to date a short guy. It doesn't mean I'm not going to date a skinny guy. It doesn't mean I'm not going to date a guy who doesn't look exactly like me or my mother, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a representation of me. It's just... For me, it's like, it's my principles. That's what you really should be focused on. If I'm saying I need to date a guy who is... open to people of the LGBTQ community. That's something that's never going to change, whether you're short, tall, skinny, or fat. I need somebody who's going to be okay with that. You know what I mean? So that's more the thing. But yeah, don't worry about not having a porn search. Mine is horrible though. It's sometimes, you ever sometimes like put stuff in and you're like, what have I become? What have I become? That's usually how it happens for me. Kareem, are you trying to pick up people? This guy's, look, do you suck balls? You're asking if she sucks balls too? Amateur black porn is the best. I agree. I really do love amateur. And where's the important stuff? Like, it's just... So yeah, so we didn't totally get to erectile dysfunction, but to me, it falls under the same category of premature ejaculation, that even if you can't get it up, if things are going on in your life, it's just talk and stay engaged. Like, you can't get it up, cool. It sucks that it's happening in this moment on this day when you were supposed to get with me. But what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Like, Jalethia steady be making her man tap out. Sometimes I wonder, is he okay? Is he alive? What's going on? I haven't seen or heard from him in days. Are you keeping him hydrated, Jalethia? Whew. I know he's a happy man. Kareem, she's not, are you a soul snatcher, Jalethia? I feel like Jalethia is like the good witch in The Wizard of Oz. Like, she brings you what you need. She brings you what you need. Like, just... a keeper of that soul. Kimmy said, Jalethia does not just snatch souls. She is a keeper of the souls. She keeps them safe. And she gives them back to you when you truly deserve it back. And so I don't know if her man has ever received his soul back, but that just means he doesn't need it yet, you know? Well, thank you guys. It is 10:22. I don't know how this always goes so quickly. And I'm usually have like a timer on my phone, and I'm still always like, what? How did we get to 2 hours already? Well, that's because you guys are so great and keep the conversation going, and VashCon's gonna have like women trying to hurt themselves trying to get to where you live. Like, sir, you just come on now. I can't. Time does fly, twin. It really does. But yeah, VashCon's you're really gonna have, why are you taking over my show, VashCon? Why are you taking over my He's available for parties, birthdays, bat mitzvahs. I'm just advertising you. Cause the thing is, this is what I love. I love that, but I didn't do anything. Okay. All right, sir. Okay, then. I didn't do nothing. just having these women feel like, when should I schedule my soul being snatched? That's not a good week for me. Okay, I'm gonna let him know. Are you free May 16th to the, I can do to the 27th. Like, that's what you're gonna have them doing. That's what you're gonna have them doing. Just planning stuff out. But yeah, oh, thank you, Anwar. You said you're the truth. Thank you. Where did Kareem go? Where's Kareem? Okay, well, thank you guys all the men that tuned in. Thank you guys for contributing, for giving your insights, your tips. Sapia was giving tips earlier too. And just chitty-chatting with us. And this is what I love. I love that men can share, the women share, and we learn like, there's hope out there. We both learn there's hope. Y'all learn there's hope with us women, and we learn there's hope with y'all man. That's all. It's just us learning, communicating, and learning. Thanks, Lucy. Lucy said the show was great as always. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to log off, and next week's show, of course I don't have anything prepared, but I'm pretty sure next week's show is the Caribbean man debate. We're going to be talking about the differences between like stereotypes that Black American men have and that Black Caribbean men have. A lot of Caribbean men get told stuff like they don't go down, there's just so many different things, and we're gonna have a chat about it next week. So thanks y'all for tuning in.